Hello lovelies, welcome back to Bren's Beauty Boutique. I'm Bren, of course, and I'm so happy to have you back today. We are going to dive into the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette today with a little chatty get ready with me. For those of you who have not seen this palette yet, this is what it looks like. I love the colors in here. They're really beautiful. I'm excited to use this palette, so let's just dive in, you guys, and see what this looks like. First color we're going to dive into is this color Juicy, right there. And I'm using my Morphe 441 brush for this. Let's see if we can get in focus here, you guys. Morphe 441. Gonna go above the crease ever so slightly here. One thing with hooded eyes, as some of you may already know, is that we really have to create a crease because our crease basically disappears when our eyes are open. What you basically see is the upper lid. So what I try to do is create the look of a crease and try to make some definition for that. Going back into Juicy. Same thing. And I'm going to bring it down onto the lid just a little bit. And like most people, there are actually very few people who are perfectly symmetrical. So like most people, I have to try to create symmetry in my face. So that is what I do when I apply my shadows. The next color we're going to go into is, I think the next color we're going to go into is Bing. For some reason, instead of thinking of Bing cherries, when I saw that color, I thought of Chandler Bing from Friends. So yeah, I guess that tells you where my head is at, guys. Pat that color on, create a line. If the line seems harsh at first, it will be blended out. I typically try to bring the color all the way in toward the line of my nose. All right, do the other eye. I'm bringing that line, well, first I'm evening it out. Just blend things out just ever so slightly with a very light hand. I do not like any lines of demarcation with my shadow. I like everything to blend seamlessly. That's just how I roll. All right, guys, now I'm going to take my old MAC 13, which is actually a foundation brush, but I like using this for my lids. Young Love. A little bit of a shimmery purple plum color. See how that looks on the lids. Bring it up a little bit. I kind of feel like these colors and these shadows really just disappear within each other. I love the colors in here, which is why I purchased this palette to try out. And I will keep it. Like I said, I love the colors. I absolutely love the colors. I think these colors would look good on any skin tone. I think they'll look good on any eye color. I actually think they'll enhance most eye colors and skin tones. They're beautiful colors. But I think that maybe, and I'm no expert, but I think maybe what would have potentially defined this palette for me to be a much greater palette would have been a few deeper shades, and maybe even one that's much lighter than this lightest shade. I'm gonna just do a swatch here for you guys. I mean, the colors are gorgeous. And, you know, it's a beautiful palette. It is workable. It's fun. Do I think you can get a lot of looks out of this palette? Not really. You know, I think you're going to be sort of limited. So I'm going to go try going in with Ambitious, another shimmer shade here, and just see if that can give me that little bit more definition that I'm looking for. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that color. That's nice. The shimmers in this palette are very nice, in my opinion. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in with a Privacy, which is this deeper color here. A really deep plum. Verging on brown. I'm going to put that in as I always do. I'm going to put that right into my lash line, upper and lower. Going about halfway across. Staying on the exterior portion of my lashes. And bringing that up just a little bit in the corner here. I'm not seeing a lot of fallout from this palette, so that's really good. I do, however, see a lot of glitter on my face, and that is because I am working really hard, you guys, to get my house decorated for Christmas, to get my hot cocoa coffee bar up and running, because I want to do a holiday home tour for you guys, and I hope that you'll enjoy that. So I'm really working hard to get all of that done, hence being covered in glitter. I've been picking pieces of glitter off my face before this video. There's still some on there. I don't know where it's coming from at this point. It's like it's just raining glitter at my house. It's everywhere. I'm not mad at it. I love glitter, so it's all good. I'm actually going to grab something else I just picked up recently. I'm going to grab my Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. And that looks like this. I'm going to go in with Luna. This really light color here. Just see how that looks on the brow bone as well as in the inner corners, because I'm not seeing anything in this palette that I really want to put there. So let's see how this goes. Yep. That's good. All right. Give that a little bit of a lift, a little highlight. I like simple eye looks, but I always like just that little bit of glam. You know what I mean? I'm also going to go a little bit on the inner half of my lid gold with this glow kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, just to give a little bit more definition. The shimmers are amazing. I really like the shimmers. The thing I'm not seeing personally for myself is definition. I don't see a lot of differences in these colors. They look really different to me in the palette. But when I put them on my eyes, and maybe it's just the colors I'm choosing, you know, I'm going to play around with this palette a lot and see how I feel about it. I like it. I like the way that it looks on my eyes. I love the colors. Love the colors. Not completely wowed, if I'm being honest. Not completely wowed by it, but I like it. I think the colors are great. I think they bring out, I think they enhance every eye color, all the skin tones. It's a pretty palette. Yeah, so, okay. Forgot to put a little something something on my lower lash line, you guys. Gonna go into a Devilish. This color here. I don't know about you guys, but I think putting that lighter color on the inner portion of the lid just really makes a huge difference. It just gives more of an impact to the shadow. And like I said, I am not mad at this palette. I love it. For me, there's just not enough variance in the colors themselves. I feel like they just, on the lid, I feel like, at least on my lid, I feel like they just kind of all look the same. I feel like I'm probably going to be alone in this opinion. And that's okay. That's okay. That's why it's an opinion. We are going to go in and do some lips here because I do have one more product from this collection, and that is one of the lipsticks in Juicy. So we're going to go in with the L'Oreal Color Riche Matte Lip Liner in number 110. Don't know if you guys can even see that, but all right. This lip liner is excellent, you guys. So my lip pigment basically disappears from here down and from here out. It's non-existent. I have to create it. Anyone else? Oh, that's nice. There you go. That's a good look. Ooh, that's hard to get off. It's a, you know, it's a light color, a little bit of shimmer, almost like gold. It looks like gold specks of shimmer to me, of glitter, but very, very, very finely milled glitter, making it look just more like a shimmer. So we're just going to give this a try and see. All right, guys, I am going to go ahead and put some mascara on. We're going to go in with the NARS Climax Mascara. This was a sample I received from a Sephora order a while back, so I'm using that up, and I am enjoying it. It's a nice mascara. I don't know if it's something I'll purchase, but it's nice. Loving the colors in this palette, as I've said before, but I feel like for me personally, I can only get really one look out of this palette with just a few variances of that look, if that makes sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed getting ready with me this morning, please hit that like button down below, subscribe to my